Hi, I'm John Popper, lead singer of the band Blues Traveler. I also play harmonica and am arguably one of the best in the world, but thank God there really never can be an actual best. But I'm damn good. I'm going to teach you a few things about the harmonica. How do you make a solo album? Well, there are many ways to make a solo album. I guess the first way to make a solo album is to be in a band that's recognized enough that when you go and make an album by yourself, it's called a solo album, because in a sense, no album is truly solo, because you're going to need to work with a producer, you're going to need to work with some sort of a studio, which means an engineer, and eventually you're going to need to work with other musicians, unless you're going to do all the instruments yourself, like your Prince or Frank Zappa. And some people do that, and they're madmen. They even do the engineering and they do all the production. But you can do a solo album pretty cheaply with today's technology, but it really comes down to you got to find someone who's interested. And at every point that I'm mentioning, in every process here, you have to get someone who thinks, wow, this is a good idea. So it really comes down to relating to people and communicating with them that their efforts with you, and you will probably require their efforts, are not going to be a waste of time or just all to your mania and glory. My solo album was a collaboration with Jono Manson, who, when Blues Traveler first came to New York City, he was kind of the king of that scene that we jumped in on, the club scene, the Nightingale scene. But Jono was a very good friend of mine, and we were always looking for an opportunity to do something other than Blues Traveler, and so that made doing a solo album a very tasty idea for me. The name of the solo album is John Popper and the Duskray Troubadours, which, if you think about it, Blues Traveler is a color and a name for traveling performers, and what is Duskray and a troubadour but another color and a description of traveling performers. Not very imaginative if you think about it. I think my next album will be John Popper and the Red Minstrels.